that sun's really bright. Hi, I'm Paul. That's my house back there, and this back here is my yard, or lack thereof. No grass. Weeds. More weeds. Nothing but weeds. Lots and lots of moss. Bare spots. Pine cone. Not to mention the entire jungle in my backyard. I've always wanted a big, beautiful, green, luscious lawn. The last house I lived in didn't have much of a yard. It took me all of maybe 10 minutes to mow it. This house, however, much bigger lawn. But, as I already pointed out, it's chock full of weeds, and I plan on remedying that. Now, what's gonna be unique about this is I don't have much experience of growing my own lawn, but fortunate for me, I work with somebody who does, and that's this guy. Say hi, Heath.
Hi.
Heath has over 20 years experience in the turf and ornamental business, so he kind of knows what he's talking about. I showed him my property, we sat down and we talked about formulating a game plan to start a rehab program for this yard. At the time of shooting this video, it's fall here in Georgia, but it's hard to tell because it's 80 degrees outside. So I'm gonna aim for a spring green up. Before spring gets here, I'm gonna tear out a lot of the old landscaping and trim a bunch of the trees. A lot of the trees around the property have just kind of gotten out of control and overgrown, and it started growing out over areas where grass could grow. So that's gotta be taken care of. I gotta trim a lot of these back, take the tree canopies up a little bit, and just get rid of a lot of these overgrown limbs. Eventually I'm going to take out all these bushes and monkey grass, get these off these windows on the front of the house, probably put like a garden bed in here, not really sure. But I just want to take out a lot of this old landscaping just because it hasn't been maintained and it's just overgrown and kind of out of control, and weeds are just growing all up in through there. So it's just out with the old, in with the new. Same thing here. I want all this monkey grass to go. It just, I don't know. I'm not a really big fan of it. I would rather have grass, regular grass growing there, to just have a nice, full, beautiful lawn and not have something separating it from the driveway. These crepe myrtles in the front I'll keep. I'll just prune them up, make them look beautiful again, and just keep those maintained. They have been maintained in a long time. Same with a lot of these bushes that are around these crepe myrtles. They just have not been maintained very well, so we'll start doing that now. Now, the one thing I am going to need help with is taking care of these trees. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. So here, the limbs to this tree have just gotten way out of control as well. So there's not a whole lot going on this side of the driveway besides a lot of the moss growing back here and just a mishmash of weeds throughout. But there's a lot of bare dirt, especially right under here underneath these two trees. Now, these two trees are kind of a natural dividing line between my yard and the neighbor's yard. If you see their yard, it's just bare dirt. It's because these trees, the limbs have gotten way out of control and they're shading this entire area. So I got to prune these down, trim it up, take the tree canopy up, and just really clean it up so sunlight and air can get in there to have a chance for grass to grow. But I can't do that myself. I'm going to need some help. This is probably going to upset a lot of people. I'm sorry, but they got to go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I've got these beautiful crepe myrtles growing on the back side of the house. I mean, they really are gorgeous. The blooms are absolutely beautiful. But the problem is they're growing in a way that it's like touching the house. These bushes give you a great example of why you don't want things growing up against the house. There's just cobwebs all in it. And we find these little wispy spiders everywhere throughout the house, and I'm just getting tired of it. So again, I'm sorry, but they gotta go. I'm just tired of seeing bugs everywhere, spiders, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna rip these out, get rid of them, and that'll be an area where I throw down some new grass seed as well. So how do I plan on getting rid of them? Well, that's the fun part. Yeah. Just as a side note, I had no idea that all the screens to my house were behind all that crap. This is the not so fun part. that was not as easy as it seemed. Done. Done. Somewhat done. I know I said I was eventually gonna take them out, but hey, it's done. All of this prep work is the first of many steps. We're not out of the woods yet. Get it? Get it? We still gotta take soil samples, figure out the square footage of the yard, figure out the grass seed we're gonna use, put down some pre and post emergence. It's a long ways, but we're gonna get there. To help me grow my own lawn, I not only have Heath, but I have an entire customer service staff that's gonna help me out with the process. They're all very knowledgeable and they're trained professionally every year and kept up to date on all the best practices and products to use in and around your yard. Speaking of help, check out our lawn guides by clicking on the link in the description below, or hit that little eye icon in the upper right hand corner of this video. If you like this video, give it the huge thumbs up. If you dislike this video, there's a button for that too. It's okay, I'll still love you. Feel free to leave some comments, questions, concerns, hopes, aspirations, all that good stuff in the comment section below. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow along with me as I try to grow my own lawn. Thanks for watching. Freaking bee or fly or something. Ah, go away.